Hey guys, it's Drea. So I have not done a Shop My Stash in over a month now. I'm starting to feel it. I've been using the same stuff over and over, and the only reason is I've been working between 50 and 60 hours a week for the last 4 weeks, and I just haven't had time. But I'm gonna do it today, and I'm so excited. I'm not gonna swatch all these lipsticks. These are all the lipsticks that I use this month. I just don't have the energy to swatch all this. But you guys have seen all my lipsticks in my lip swatch videos that I do. By the way, if you hear noise, it is the shade hitting the door because the door is open to allow a breeze in here. It's either that or have a fan going, which the noise from that is too much. So I'm sorry about that banging. It just is what it is. Okay, this is the 3 lipsticks that I did not get a chance to use this month. So these are going to stay in. There's just the It's My Rosy Ray liquid lipstick, this YSL in number 5, and then this guy here is the Anastasia matte lipstick in, what's it called again? Dusty Mauve. This is just a shade that doesn't look that good on me, so I might eventually declutter it, but I wanted to give it another shot and I just haven't been brave enough or found the right look to wear it with this month. So it's still sitting in there. So these 3 are gonna stay in, but all of this stuff is going to go out. And as I do every month, I am pre-pulling all my lipsticks because my collection is just hard to film that way. So I've pre-pulled all these lipsticks. I'm gonna swatch these right quick for you. There's not as much in here because I'm hopeful, A, that I'll be able to film another Shop My Stash sooner, but also I have something up my sleeve for this month when it comes to my every lipstick I wore this month video. You might be seeing a different one this month. So anyways, this is the BH Liquid Linen in the shade Aria. I was looking at it upside down, so it looked like W's. That's a really nice bright summer shade. I don't have a lot of brightness in here because of the thing that I have up my sleeve. So a lot of these are nudes, and I'm actually real happy about it because I prefer nudes in life in general. This is a Wet n Wild gloss in the shade Featherless. That was from their Hummingbird Hype line. It's got the little hummingbirds on there. This is Becca Bear. I wish these had a nicer scent. Actually, I kind of like the scent now. I didn't like it when I first got this. Now I'm smelling it, I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like that. Anyway, that shade is really pretty. This is Urban Decay Rush. This is one of my oldest lipsticks. Look how little or how much is used up. But this is getting to be super duper old. I just figured I should probably get some use out of it this month. I don't want to wear a different lipstick every day this month. I want to get more use out of more use out of fewer things. This is Too Faced Natural Nudes in Pout About It. I really like this color. I like this formula. Don't love the shape. I don't love the round shape. It's just a little bit more difficult to apply. This here is a L'Oreal Colory Shine in 900. These are so nice. They're just what they say they are, just a little bit of shine, a little bit of glossy, super easy to wear, just like you don't have to worry about it smearing. This is ColourPop Controlla. This is the only matte lip I have in here this month. I just got this last month. I've only worn it once and I just want to use it a little bit this summer. I think it's super pretty. MAC Nikki's Nude. This is one of my favorite nudes and one of your favorite nudes because you guys always comment on how this one is your favorite in my lip swatch videos. Packaging is real nice on that too. This one is Soft Spot from ColourPop. This is the Ultra Blotted Lip. Love this formula. It's like a gel that ends up being like really sheer. All right, I got interrupted for a little bit and the lighting changed very slightly. Only 3 left to talk about. This is Still Crazy from ColourPop. It is one of the Luxe lips. I love that formula. I did a whole video swatching all of my ColourPop lip products and ranking them all. If you're interested in that, I'll link to it down below. These 2 are the BH Cashmere Creams. This one is in the shade Yes, and this one is in the shade Perf. I love this formula. The packaging is kind of stupid looking, but the brush is fine. So pretty though, like they feel super moussey on the lips. They're very comfortable and the colors are just so nice. I really like these. I kind of regret that I didn't buy more before I went on my lip no buy, but at least I have these 2. So that's all the lipsticks that I have pulled for this month, including the 3 that I hadn't used for last month. Here is my blush and highlighter and brow drawer. Brows never change, but literally almost everything is going to come out of here. I have used all of this so many times. This Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. Why couldn't I think of the word highlighter there? This is the Face Quad Iridescent Palette, and it's got 4 highlighters in it. I really don't use this one at all. I mainly stick to these two. Maybe sometimes I might mix in a little bit of that guy, but it's nice. I don't think it's anything earth-shattering, but it's nice. It's a very, very dry formula. This Wet n Wild loose highlighter in Written in the Stars. I like it. I don't love it. At least I used it a bunch of times this month and got to know that. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter in Blossom Glow. Same deal. Don't like it very much. It's just not, I don't know, the shade isn't what I like, and the texture isn't really what I like. This is the Maleficent Super Shock highlighter from the Disney Villains collection from ColourPop. I really love the packaging. I don't know that I love this either. Like this was the month of highlighters I didn't love, which is a shame because I used a ton of them throughout the month over and over and over. But I don't know, I just don't like the way this applies on the cheek that well. Anyways, that's what it looks like. That's coming out. This is Flexitarian. I do love this one. This one is really, really pretty. But the thing is, in the summertime, when I'm at my most tan, it's so light, like it's almost white. It looks weird. It looks weird on me this time of year. So that's coming out. This one from Physicians Formula is the Butter Highlighter in the shade Champagne. This one looks really good in the summer. I did like that, and I really like this one, the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess one. And that one is called Heat Wave. That's right. It's called Heat Wave from 2018 summertime. Super gorgeous summertime highlighter. This one is my Lancome Sparkling Peach. This is in 2 projects. So this is gonna stay in, but that's it for highlighters, like literally only my project one. Brows stay the same. I now have my Benefit Brow Pencil in a project as well. I am doing a couple project pans right now, so if you're interested in those, stay tuned. There's a bunch on my channel, a bunch of updates. All of the blush is gonna come out. I did keep a few last time, and I'm glad I did because I was able to use these so much this month. But I now kind of want to put them all away. This is the Cover FX Duo in the shade. It's a monochromatic blush duo matte and shimmer in the shade Soft Peach. It's just okay. I kind of regret spending as much as I did on it, but I'm glad I didn't like buy more. I actually did originally buy more and then returned. This is a MAC blush in the shade Hypness. That's gonna come out. Berry Pop from Clinique. I love these blushes. They're so great, but that's gonna come out. California from Benefit. Such a beautiful spring and summertime blush. It's just like a really shimmery, peachy shade. Love that. That is gonna come out. Exposed from Tarte. Used that a couple times. This is more of a fall blush, but I did use it a couple times. This one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Baked Blush in the shade Hummingbird Hype. It's very much a bronzy blush, so I don't really use bronzer with it. And then this is the other one from that line in the shade Don't Flutter Yourself. This is stunning. This is so pretty. I really, really love it. You can see how much I've used it. The bottom of the hummingbird is like completely gone. I'll swatch that one for you. It's so pretty. So like very, very shimmery, but it still is a blush, not a highlighter. And then my NYX Ombre Blush in Soft Flush. I noticed recently when I was at Winners, they had a bunch of sets that included these blushes from NYX. So you can still find them. If you can find this one, it is such a beautiful, bright summer blush. You have to be really like light-handed with it, but it's like got this burnt, like peachy apricot pink thing going on. It's so pretty. All right, so that is all clear. I'm super happy about that. Here's my complexion drawer. It's got foundation, primer, concealer, bronzer, and powder. I'm gonna take out my Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I just haven't been using this at all lately, so I'm just gonna put it away. I just don't contour at work. It's not a thing I do, and I barely remember to do it in videos now too. For primer, I'll put back the One Heck of a Blot from Soap & Glory, even though I do really like it. This is in a project, the Too Faced Primed and Peachy, so that's gonna stay in. This Glam Bronze Bronzer from L'Oreal, I do absolutely love this. This has been in here 2 rotations, so essentially almost 2 months now. I think I'm gonna put it back. I think there are other bronzers I like as much. If it turns out that I miss it, I might bring it back in, but I'm gonna put it away for now because it's been in there a lot, but I love it. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends in number 30 Sunkissed. I like this well enough. but not a favorite. And then this one is the Invisible Bronze from Bare Minerals in medium. This I have discovered looks super weird on me in the summertime. It looks so good in the winter when I have paler skin, but in the summertime there's something about the tone of this that is much more gray as opposed to bronze and like warm. So it looks weird on my skin. So I haven't been using that very much at all, but I'm gonna put it away. For concealer, I have my Naked Skin in Peach, which is my corrector, and then I have my Tarte Shape Tape, which is in a project, and it's getting, I mean, you can tell, look at that. It's getting there. So I'm gonna keep these two in, but these two can come out. This is just MAC Pro Longwear, and then this is Milani Conceal and Perfect. I love this one. It's so nice. It's full coverage yet still hydrating and doesn't dry out your eyes. Take it from me, the girl who wears makeup for like 13 to 15 hours a day most days. My e.l.f. HD Finish Powder is in a project. That's gonna stay in. And then my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is what I use under my eyes, and I'm just not, it's not in a project, but I'm just not giving that up. That needs to be my under eye powder all the time because I'm just at the age where I have these fine lines, and being at work, I don't want to have those like crusty, crepey under eyes, and so that does the job for me so perfectly. I don't want to try anything else. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. This is really good for oily skin, just all over the face. It's super messy packaging though, that's the only thing. I'm just gonna put it away for now. I have so many powders, especially since I have this one in a project that I've been working on. I might grab another one, we'll see. That's my MAC Painterly that just stays in all the time. As for foundation, I really liked all of these. I do have a Makeup Project Pan foundation as well. So actually, let me move you over just a smidge. So I have been using that one a lot as well, but I did get a lot of use out of these. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. I really like this. Out of all of these, this is maybe the most hydrating, but it's not like hydrating in general. It's still super good for oily skin. I just have to blot a little bit sooner than the other ones, but I love this one, but I'm gonna put that back. The L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear, I like it. I don't love it. There's just something about it I don't absolutely love, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But also it's not really my shade right now. It's 425. This was more my shade in like January, February. So I'm gonna put that back. This is the CoverGirl Active, Outlast Active, and this is in the shade 820 Creamy Natural. I do like this. I think it's really good. It lasts really well. I think it's a good summertime foundation because it is like waterproof and sweat proof. And it has some sunscreen in it. Not enough, like it's just SPF 20, but it's nice to have that other layer of it. Anyways, I like this, but I'm gonna put it back for now. I'm gonna keep in my Smashbox Studio Skin because this is my favorite foundation of all time, and it just works so well, especially when I have those really long days. So I am gonna pull in a lot more foundation. Well, not a lot more, probably like maybe 2 or 3, but I'm gonna leave this one in. All right, I'm sorry about that glare. It's just it's a sun, what's it called? Roof? Sunroof? Not a sunroof. I cannot think of the word for the thing that I'm talking about, but you know when you have a window in your roof? That's what's doing that. So I can't get that gone. Let me take them out and we'll do it in a different spot. Okay, that lighting I know is better. So this is my eyeshadow drawer. First of all, this is staying in. This is my Project Pan monthly palette. I need to use this 5 times this month, and I need to use it one more time. As soon as that check mark is checked off, I'll be doing my update, and then this will be coming out. So it's gonna stay in for like a couple more days, and then it will come out. All right, all these individual eyeshadows I use at least once, a few of them a couple times. This is Paparazzi from Marc Jacobs, the sequins, and it's absolutely beautiful, but that's gonna come out. This one is Sun Drenched from Tarte, the chrome paints. It's really pretty. Not as nice on the eye as it is in a swatch, but I do like it. That's gonna come out. This is the Kaja Trio in the shade Toasted Caramel. This is the one where it opens like this, which is super cute. I used it maybe like twice, but I used it, so that can come out. This is the Ram from the ColourPop Zodiac collection, the pressed pigment. You guys, these are so beautiful. Like, These are so beautiful. I think there's 3 shades in particular that are just absolutely gorgeous. This one, the crab, and I want to say the fish. It's like the green one. The archer is also really nice. I have 4 of them now. I really love them. This is like pinky red, but it has this orange glitter in it that's just so pretty. Anyways, I could obsess about those all day. And also these are so gorgeous. This is the Touch in Soul Metalist eyeshadow. This one is in the shade Golden Tangerine. This one is much more of like an all year round, like everyday goldeny caramelly shade. That one's gonna come out. This one is gonna stay in. I did use this a bunch of times. I'm gonna swatch this for you. This one is in the shade Sun Aurora. If you can tell, it has a duochrome to it. It's yellow and orange, and I want to keep this in, not because I haven't used it, but because I feel like the summertime is really the best time to wear this shade because of the yellowness to it. I wear this with so many different palettes, and it's so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna keep this in just because this is the time of year to wear this. I'll probably wear it through the end of September and then maybe put it away. But whereas the other one I think is all year round, this one I think is really just a summertime eyeshadow. So I'm gonna keep this in. And then these are all the palettes I've been using. This is Jouer Tan Lines. I like this. It is not uber pigmented. You really have to work with it a lot if you want a lot of pigmentation. That being said, I kind of like it for light colorful looks. Like the pigmentation you see in the pan is not what you're going to get in your eyes. It's a lot lighter than that, but there are a few shades that are really beautiful. That vitamin C one, that turquoise shade, is really pretty. So I do overall really like this palette. It's just not like super pigmented. This is ColourPop. I Think I Love You. I think I said this was one of their first. Somebody corrected me on that. That's fine, whatever. This is one of their first palettes they made. Just because everybody needs to be correct on the internet. It has a lot of beautiful metallic shades in it. I'm ready for something a little bit more colorful maybe. I don't know, but that one's going back. This is the Nabla Secret Garden palette. I don't like this as much as I hoped I would. I really was hoping to absolutely love this, especially because I paid a lot of money for it. I don't like it very much. I don't know. I think it's a weird color combination. I think the gold, the Creation Crown color right there is pretty. I don't know though. That's really the only shade that I really gravitate towards. I love the packaging. This is the Deuce from Juvia's Place. Absolutely adore this palette. Use it a ton. Use it for purple looks. Use it for green looks. Use it for the matte shades. Like there's so many great shades in this. It's so pretty. And then lastly, the Hangin' in Hawaii palette from BH. Absolutely love this. I really want to get their new travel series palette, the one with lots of color, but I haven't done that yet, but we'll see. I don't know if these are limited edition. Even if they are, they'll probably stick around for a while. But this is so pretty. The mattes and the shimmers in here are just to die for. It's time to shop my stash. As you know, I pre-pull my palettes because it's kind of hard to film the area they're in. Actually, let me just do that. So I've got a few for my drawer. That being said, I'm gonna be using more than this month. You will see. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership Subversive in La Vie en Rose. I have not used this one yet. This one I got in that big sale that Sephora was doing when these were half price. That's what it looks like. You know, really, really pretty pinks and purples and golds. I hope that I like it. These Kaleidos palettes, I have used them each once. I absolutely, if I would drop an F-bomb, you know I don't swear on my channel, but I would F-bomb the hell out of these. Okay, this is the Kaleidos Futurism 1 in Sci-Fi Green. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I wore this in, I think, my chopping block update video, or one of my chopping block videos. I loved the look that came out of it. I love this palette. I think this is going to be even better in the fall, but I'm going to wear it this month. And then this one is the Futurism 3 in Astro Pink. I don't know why I'm keeping them in their original packaging. Probably because this packaging is so pretty, but so is the actual packaging as well, so it doesn't really matter. So this is Astro Pink. Love this. I have tried every shade in here. My favorite is this one. This shade is so gorgeous and super pigmented and looked so amazing even by the end of the day. It's just this really intense metallic like lavender. It's so beautiful. So I am over the moon about the quality of these. And then I have my Melt Impulsive palette. Apparently Beauty News did some video on this. I don't watch them. I don't like them very much. Just interactions with them in the past. But, so I'm not going to watch it. But if you guys hear anything about this, let me know. I haven't heard anything bad about it. I think the quality of this for me has been stellar. I've only used it maybe twice though, but I'm excited to really use it a lot this month, like really excited, because this side especially just inspires the hell out of me. So I am excited to use this. I know I said excited a bunch of times. I wanted to pull in a Venus palette just because you guys know my love for the Lime Crime Venus palettes. I think they're really beautiful and just great quality. This is the XL1, and this is just so many just like pinks and reds and nice metallic shades. So I just wanted to get some more use out of this. And then it's been a while since I used my Emily Edit the Wants from Makeup Revolution. Number one, I want to see if the like quality has held up, because when I was raving about this more so was when I first got it like in January, and obviously it's well into, well, it's almost August when I'm filming this. So I want to see if the quality is holding up so I can continue to recommend it for you guys or not. But I also love the looks I get out of this, and I also think this is a really good one for work just in terms of color story, because there's so much you can do with it. So these are the palettes in my everyday drawer this month. Okay, lighting's still a little bit iffy. Here is my highlighter drawer. Number one, I really want to use Cookie from Benefit from the Cheek Leaders palette. Absolutely love this highlighter. It's been a while. Let's pull that in. What else? Any other palettes over here? I don't think so. Okay. What about this one? It's been a while for this one too. The Fenty Beauty and Hustla Baby. I really, really like this one as well. It's just really, really pretty, really stunning in the summer. I have to remember that I really need to use highlighters now that work with summertime skin. I feel like I've used those Super Shock ones a lot. Don't want to use this one because I don't love the formula of these. Maybe next month I will. I'm not really happy with the Wet n Wild ones lately. I think I'm over them. All right, I think I used this not last month, but recently, but this is a really good summertime one. This is Rose Gold from Maybelline, the Master Chrome. I love these, so I'll pull that one in. And I'm kind of tempted to pull this one in too, the Chrome Extreme, but I feel like there's, well, A, that's pretty light, and I feel like there's other things that I would really love more. Bronze Glow, that's a good one for summer. That's like on my maybe list right now. I used Topaz the whole month last month. Oh, that's right, guys. I gotta pick one for like my Project Pan one this month as my monthly highlighter. Well, I won't pick it in this video, but I'll tell you what, it'll be one of the ones that I pull in. All right, I'm gonna pull in Bronze Glow. I know I used it recently as well, but again, it's just like so perfect in the summertime. This one is stunning. It's one of my favorites. Oh, lighting is getting weird there. There, you can see it there, I think, right? There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is 4. I should probably pull in 2 more. All right, I will pull in this one. This is Peachy Pink Kisses. It's from the I Heart Makeup Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher. This is actually Makeup Revolution. I don't know like what division it is of theirs, but it's really pretty. It's a little bit lighter, but it still is peachy, so I think that would work. Just, it's really intense highlighter. I think that's gonna be it though. Like nothing else is calling to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on these ones, and I'll make one of them my Project Pan highlighter this month. For primer, I kind of want to use this one because I want to try to use it up soon, but I don't know. It's not really good for mattifying. I might do that in the fall. This one here is the NARS Smooth and Protect. This is my favorite. It has SPF 40 in it. It fills and pours really nicely. I'm going to pull that in. I am also going to pull this one in. The Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. You guys, this was around probably for 6 months before I started my channel, and so this is one of my absolute oldest products. I remember going into Sephora with like I had used a sample card they had given me, and I carried the sample card into Sephora to get this so I would get the exact right thing. Anyways, I've had this forever. It is really good at mattifying. I just need to test if this is still good or if it's garbage because it's so old. So I'm gonna pull both of those in. Even though I have a Project Pan primer this month, that I'm making really good progress on that, so I don't mind so much pulling in two. As for all these foundations, I really need to stick to the most mattifying. I am in air conditioning, but you know, like, we're all outside at some point in the summertime. I'm going to try this one again. This is the Revlon Insta Filter Foundation in 220. It is mattifying. There's really a dog hair stuck on it. And I used to love it. It's very perfecting, very full coverage. I haven't used it a long time, so I don't know if it's still good. It's always like a huge question mark to use a foundation and go to work when you're not sure about it. This one, the Clinique Stay Matte, also kind of old, but I think it's still good. I've used it recently. And then I think I might try this one as well. The NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. This shade was kind of weird on me in the winter when I first got this, but I think this is the right shade for me now, and I need to decide if I like this or not. I know I hate the primer, but I need to decide if I like this foundation, so I'm going to use that one this month. By the way, I didn't talk about my side hoe bucket yet. This is where I put things that I want to use only one time. So whereas this is an everyday makeup drawer that I want to use things on a rotational basis, use them quite a bit, and then bring them in and out, this is only for things that I want to use once and then just have a little fun with it, put it back, just so there's things getting used in my collection. This was absolutely stuffed full in the last update. If you remember, I didn't get to absolutely everything. There's one palette I didn't get to, one eyeshadow single, and one glitter I didn't get to, so they're still in here. But I do want to start pulling a few things for this bucket, so I wanted to remind you about that. This is obviously my single eyeshadow drawer. This is a month where I'm going to be almost exclusively focusing on palettes only. I'm not going to be using this stuff very much, so I don't want to pull too much from here. Anything I do pull from here is going into the side hoe bucket. It's not going into my everyday makeup drawer, just because of my plans for the next month, maybe 2 months. So there's a few things I want to use. I want to use the crab from ColourPop. It's so beautiful. It's just like one of those things I want to see more use in my collection. So that will go in there. And then I also want to use the Marc Jacobs sequins in the shade Glamethyst. This is the purple one that I own. Really pretty. Doesn't get a ton of use, so I want that to go in. And beyond that, how about these? These I haven't used a ton since I got them. They're both beautiful. These are from Merle Norman, the Brilliant Dimension Shadow. This is in Velvet Orchid. This one is in Phenom. I think I really like Velvet Orchid. Actually, I liked Phenom. I think I used this with the Emily edit one time. I'm gonna bring this one in just to use it one time. But that's it from this drawer. This is my mini palette drawer. I can definitely see myself using a couple of these things. These guys are my face palettes. I haven't used this in a long time. This is the Tarte Pro Glow and Blush. This is actually probably a good thing to bring in because I found myself last month like really wanting more variety in blush, and having a blush palette in would be nice. I also do like the bronzer in here, and the highlighter, because I don't have that many highlighters pulled in, would probably be good. So I'll bring this in. As for the palettes, this is one that I have used but not a ton. This is from the brand Collab, and it is in the shade Get Ready With Me. I'm going to bring this in to use. Should I put it in the hoe basket or just bring it in? I'm going to put this in the side hoe basket. I just want to use it at least once. So that'll go in there. And then I'm also going to use this one, the Lime Crime Venus XS in gold. This is really stunning, but I think this will be a good one-off as well. So I'm going to put that one in the basket. Here's the point in time where I have to like get down on the floor because otherwise I can't like reach down for this stuff. So my voice might sound farther away. Here's my blush drawer. I really want to bring this in. This came in a BoxyCharm very recently. This is the Alamar Cosmetics Color It Blush Trio in medium tan. I really like the shades in here. I think they're really, really beautiful for the summertime. So I'm excited to try using this a lot this month. I know I haven't used my Hourglass palette in so long, but this is really like, they're very light shades. So I'm kind of thinking that it'll be better in like the winter to bring back in. I'm gonna bring in my CoverGirl Peach Punch Blush in the shade 120. I love this. This is a great blush for just like reaching for something when you don't know what to use. Also, this is a blush that is so specifically good in the summertime. This is from Annabelle, which is a Canadian brand. It's the Marie My Collection collab in the shade Cobra. This is very similar to Soft Flush from NYX. It's got that very like neon orange burnt component to it, kind of. Really like this in the summer, and I haven't used it yet, so I'll pull that in. And then beyond that, I'm thinking about Lotus Pink from Laura Mercier, just one of my favorite blushes of all time. This is another one I reach for when I don't really know what to use, so I'm gonna bring that one in. And Ginger Pop from Clinique. This is very new to me, and I didn't use it a ton before I put it away. So that's 4, plus I have a palette, plus I have the Tarte palette. I think that's enough. I don't really see anything else that's screaming to me this time around. So I will just bring in these guys and those palettes. All right, as for powder, so here's like all my loose face powder. Oh, I actually do have some pressed powder. I have the NYX one in here. I don't really want to deal with the pressed ones though until I am finished up my e.l.f. one in my project. But I'll tell you what, why is that motorcycle so loud? Like, seriously. I could say something very disparaging about the size of that man's genitalia, but anyways, let's try this one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. I don't think this is too light for me right now because their names of their shades are very wrong. So this might be okay sometime. I want to try it under my eyes maybe 1 or 2 more times just to see how it compares to the Hourglass. But I also think this might be a good one on the face every now and again. It is pretty good for mattifying. So I'll just pull that in as something different. And here are all my concealers. I want to use this one a little bit more. I used it one time. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. I really like remember not noticing it, and that's a good thing. You know, like with a concealer, if you notice that it's terrible, then it's terrible. And then otherwise, if you don't notice it, it's probably good. So I don't remember thinking anything bad about this. So I'm gonna give it a few more tries. Obviously, it's just a deluxe sample size. And then I'm also gonna bring in the L'Oreal Infallible one. I don't know if this is too light for me this time of year though. If it is, I might switch it out. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna bring in the Vibrancy from Josie Maran as well, just in case. We'll see which one I end up preferring, but yeah, I'll do those 3. Here's bronzer and contour and eyeliners. As for bronzer, I'm gonna bring back in MAC Sunbask. This really is a good one for when I'm at my most deep skin. It's actually a blush, but I use it as a bronzer. It's very burnt, like it looks like it has a reddish undertone hue to it. So that one I know is gonna work for sure. I was thinking about just bringing this Wet n Wild Cushion Contour just on the off chance I might wanna contour with it. So I'll do that because I put back the Hoola one. And that's gonna be it for these. I don't want to fool around with bronzer right now, so I'm just going to go with that. And do I want to put any of these in my side hoe bucket? Why don't I just bring in these 2 eyeliners? It's been a long time since I've used these. This is from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place Eye Pencil in the shade Night Violet. It's just a purpley shade. It's feeling maybe a little bit dry, but it's pigmented enough. Maybe I just need sharpened. And then this one is from the Estee Edit when that still existed. This side is like a foresty green. I don't know when I'm going to use that though. In the summer? I don't know. Maybe not. Would I use this side? All right, I'm going to bring it in, but just for this side. And again, this is just like a one-off. So as long as I use each of these one time, we're good. Here's my blush and highlighter drawer all changed up. I actually really prefer this. I feel like it's not as full. This always, whenever I have a palette, always covers up the brow stuff, but that's fine. So yeah, I feel a little bit more like free this time around. Here is my complexion drawer. So there is all the concealers, bronzer, contour, primer, powder, and then right over there is foundation. Same thing. And remember, like, I'm hoping this time around to not have this drawer as long. So I'm pretty happy there's not as much stuff. This is the side hoe bucket. Same thing. It's not as stuffed. I still think it'll take me a while to get through these, because remember, like, each thing is like one day. Maybe not the eyeliners, but definitely the eyeshadow, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like a week's worth of side hoe stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. That might still have some stuff in it next update. I have to say, I'm loving how colorful this looks. Obviously almost nothing in there, but like, look at all the colors in here. It's so inspiring. This will come out, like I said, after one more time of using it, and then it will just look like that. But that's it for today. If you have not subscribed yet, definitely do that, because I do these updates fairly frequently, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope that you're speaking to yourself kindly, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.